it's so nice to see you. Thank you for doing this.
Of course,
Yeah.
no. I think thanks for coming. I know we've been talking about doing this for a while, so I'm glad we're finally doing it. Tell the audience a little bit about yourself, what you do, because you got a lot of stuff going on. So yeah, just give a little background of who you are.
Yes, so hello everybody. I'm Ryan Sutherland and yeah, I'm an actor and I am an influencer kind of. I'm like trying to step away from that, but I love being an influencer, but I really want to act and that's like my main goal right now. But yeah, so I did like a YouTube channel called Ryan Comedy where I did skits for like 5 years of my life and that was really fun. But yeah, now I'm just trying to audition, and I'm in Toronto, Canada, and yeah, I just finished the Netflix show Bet. So we filmed that last summer, and it's coming out in a week, and so I can't wait for everybody to see it, and we're all excited.
Yeah,
All the cast,
I'm
we're so
I'm
excited.
I'm really excited too, and it looks really good. Whenever I saw the trailer, I was like, this is gonna be it's like it's full of action. It's like just a lot of things going on, which is really exciting. Before we get into any
Yeah,
of that though, you mentioned obviously that you do social media or you're trying to step away from that, but like I want to kind of get into that a bit because you have so many like throwback videos, like these videos when you were like a kid or in high school. It's like this
yeah.
never-ending vault. It seems like you've always had this love for being in front of the camera. Can you talk a little bit about that? Like, I guess
Yeah.
your upbringing and about how that led to, wanting to be in front of the camera?
Yes, of course. Yeah, so I always wanted to be yeah, just like entertainer kind of thing, an entertainer. And so I grew up like singing with my family in church in our church. And so I always was on the stage kind of thing and then did musicals in like school, elementary school. And yeah, so then I wanted to be a YouTuber, but then my parents wouldn't let me like upload the video, so I would just vlog myself and then show my parents, like sit down in the family room and show and instead of posting to public YouTube, I would just show my family my little vlogs I made. So that's why I have all that footage, is because I was gonna do like I was wanting to be a YouTuber, but I just never uploaded. So I'm glad that little Ryan finally has his time to upload his videos. But yeah, they're so stupid. They're so funny. I'll always get people come up to me and they're like, "Oh my gosh, you're that weird looking kid," and I was like, "Yes, thank you."
When you first started, obviously, like it's like anybody starting to grow their Instagram following, it's tough. But did you ever go through those tough times trying to grow your following? And did you ever get discouraged early on, or and how did you overcome
Oh,
that? Because you have such a big following now. It's like doing great, right? So
thank you. But it's so funny. On the outside, everything looks so great to other people, of course. But like I never wanted to be like I would love to be known for something that I really am passionate about. Like it's great to be known for like my old silly videos, but yeah, I'm hoping I can be known for like a show or like something that I actually really want to do. So this just kind of fell into my lap and I just ran with it kind of thing. But yeah, at the beginning when I was making skits, it was definitely oh, that was what I wanted to do forever. So yeah, so that was hard at the beginning. Like in 2020, I just started making skits and TikToks, and then yeah, eventually it grew after like half a year kind of thing. But I was posting a lot, and yeah, so it was definitely tough work, and it paid off finally. But yeah, you know what? I love doing skits, and I'm so grateful for that opportunity because I had a lot of fun with my friends in like college. We would just do skits together and so that was cool. Just like doing like working with other people and that's really what I like the most about art. Like meeting you and doing that at the Vice filming. So yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
for sure, yeah. And talking about the show Bet, which I said looks great. What is your
Uh,
character all about?
we just got the whole show. So this past weekend, all of us watched the show and
Oh, you
so
watch it in full? Yeah.
the whole thing, yeah. So I was like shaking watching the whole thing. So it's so fresh in my head. So it's gonna be hard not to say spoilers. Yeah, it was so exciting to watch. But anyway, yeah. So my character is Suki. I play a so it's based kind of on the manga Kakaguri,
Hmm.
but just like loosely based, the same kind of story and premise. Anyway, so I play a mixture of two characters. So I'm not really like a original character from the manga, but anyway, I am an evil, I'm kind of like a sinister makeup influencer. And I'm just like trying to take down Yumiko, the new girl at the private school. So yeah, and have a big battle with her and yeah, it was really fun to film and yeah, it was so fun. We filmed in Toronto. And well, actually Scarborough, but I like to say Toronto.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Same here. Yeah.
Yeah, near Toronto. And yeah, so yeah, I hope everybody watches it with an open mind. I was not a manga person really or an anime person, but I would definitely watch this show because it's just full of revenge and it's yeah, full of revenge. It's full of it always every episode ends with a cliffhanger, so it's definitely bingeable and
Mhm.
so I play the kind of crazy influencer, which works for me.
You didn't really read a lot of manga, right? So
No, I
you,
wasn't
yeah,
aware. Like, I wasn't aware of the show. I didn't really know Kakaguri. I wasn't aware of the manga. So, but yeah, like when we were auditioning, we didn't know it was a manga. We thought it was just, they didn't say that. They just said, like my character wasn't named, it was named something different, like
yeah.
Sammy or something. And,
But even though it wasn't like your character, it wasn't in the original manga. That actually gave you some more freedom with the character too. You didn't have to like go.
actually it did.
Yeah, you didn't have to go into it being like I have to follow it the way the this manga is. So if anything, that actually helped with your performance probably too. It gave you some freedom.
Yeah, which yeah, and honestly, yeah, it really helped. Like I did read the manga and there's an anime kind of based on the manga that Netflix has that we're not based on, but I watched some of that too, Kakaguri, the animated one. So yeah, I kind of wanted to get in the world of it, just to like the director, the creator, Simon wanted us to kind of just get an idea of like what the school is like, St. Dominic's, and yeah, just like the energy of the show kind of thing and like how fast paced it was and kind of how animated it is. So, and a little bit over the top, dramatic. So, yeah, I did that, but I did want to make sure that Yasuki was just like, I don't know, from my own creation. Yeah, I had a lot of freedom with it. And Simon would always, the director and the creator would always say, like, just go have fun. Like, my role is just kind of more like comedic a lot of the times. And so I could just go off script and, um, yeah, it was really fun. It was really fun.
And how was the casting process for that? Because I mean, was it a very traditional like self-tape callback, or did your social media actually help with that as well? Like, because again, you have a big following.
Yeah, did
You
it
are
help?
really funny, and your character is funny. So did that play a role, or was it just like a traditional process?
You know what? It was just a traditional process. Yeah, I just submitted like yeah, not even through an agent. I just submitted myself. It was like a
Oh,
what they call
really?
them. Yeah,
Being on a Netflix set, what's that all about? Like, what's that experience like? I've always been curious.
yeah. Oh, I know. It was so cool. Yeah, yeah, I've never been on a show before other than like those the Vice things that we did
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah,
Which is still
so
fun, which is still great.
oh,
But
dude,
yeah,
that was so cool.
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it was so cool. It wasn't too overwhelming because it didn't feel like Netflix because honestly, it was like I grew up in the area where we were filming, like 30 minutes away. So I like knew the area. Like I was just like, oh, this is just like a Canadian show I'm on kind of thing. So which helped. I think I didn't really know like the scope of the show. And we also didn't know if it was Netflix for sure. So until like well, I didn't know until like halfway through
Oh, so
filming.
when you first submitted, it wasn't like a Netflix production thing. It was just,
No, it
oh,
was
interesting.
just yeah, just said for a streaming service to be determined. Yeah,
Wow.
that's pretty much it. Because we worked, it was with Boat Rocker, the production company, which yeah, I didn't know of, but they were great. So that's who I thought it was. I was like, oh, I don't know what streaming platform it'll be on, but anyway, so yeah, it was a great yeah, it was fun. We filmed May last year to end of July.
Okay.
So
Oh, it's pretty long actually.
yeah,
Yeah.
pretty long, but yeah, it was great. Filmed in the Scarborough, the studio, and
It was like an
yeah,
everyday.
it was a
Was it
whole
like
new world.
pretty much every day you were there? You were there, or how did it work for you?
Yes, yeah, I had long breaks, like where I would just be home for like 2 weeks, and then I would go back on set. Yeah, um, but yeah, it was really exciting. I wasn't too overwhelmed. The people we really got along well, all the cast and the crew. So it was kind of just like a summer camp. Like we were like, it was fun. We would talk, all the time and drink.
That makes the experience more enjoyable too. You know, when you work with people that
Yeah, where
you
you
get
like the
along with.
people you're working with.
It brings out a a great performance too out of people. Your best performance.
Yeah, it was so fun. And one of the highlights was some of the episodes we're filming at this it's like a mansion. It's like a mansion party we have kind of thing. And so it was out away from Toronto. and then in Uxbridge. You probably know Uxbridge. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, and we were staying at this hotel all together, and it was just fun. It was like a boarding school. Like we were actually at a boarding school, and yeah, so yeah, we get along really well. We're seeing each other tomorrow night for the we have a little party we're doing, and
Oh, that's
yeah,
cool. That's
yeah,
awesome. Yeah.
yeah.
Even talking about sets, right? I know like I talked about what the experience is like on a Netflix set. One thing that I saw on your Instagram, which I saw the whole set design for, and it was amazing, was the Mean Girls meets Gladiator parody thing for Paramount Plus thing that you did. Can you tell me a little bit about
Yes.
that? Like, first of all, what was that? Like, how'd you get that? Like, just tell me that whole experience, because that looked amazing, man. Honestly,
Oh, that was so fun to do. Yeah, it looks like it's a movie. Just a commercial for Paramount Plus, but it was really fun to do. Yeah, we filmed it at Pinewood. You know Pinewood
Pinewood.
Studios?
No.
Maybe not. It's one of the big ones. I always wanted to film there in Toronto. It's a really big studio. So, anyway, I filmed there and it was great. Yeah, I was just, it was cool working with Renee Rapp because she was like, I saw her on Broadway as Regina George. And so it was cool to be with her. And, yeah, and we were wearing like the actual Gladiator 2 outfits. So I was like
Yeah, which
starstruck
that must
and
have been amazing. Yeah, to have
yeah,
like, a part of the whole set. Even
yeah,
yeah, even
it was so,
the burns that you were saying were hilarious. I saw like the bit like the outtakes of those on
yes,
Instagram. Oh my God, that was hilarious. You were just like,
I
yeah, like, who writes these
know.
things? They're honestly super
Yeah, they were
smart.
quick. Those writers were good, and we said like 1,000 more than you saw, and yeah, so they were good writers. Yeah, that was the biggest commercial I've ever done. I've never done a commercial. I did like one other commercial for a car company, but that was a whole other scale because it was like there's a huge green screen and all these people from Paramount. Like, yeah, it was really exciting. It was really
Two of my favorite
exciting.
movies, basically, right? Mean Girls and Gladiator. So you put those two together, it's gonna be epic, right?
Exactly, exactly. I've never seen Gladiator, but maybe
You
I
never seen
should.
Gladiator?
No, you like it?
It's one of the best movies out there, man. You gotta watch
That's
it.
what I've heard.
It's
I
one of
need
the
to
great.
watch it.
Gladiator 2
Yeah.
is pretty good, but nothing beats the original. Nothing beats it.
Oh, okay.
Joaquin
Yeah.
Phoenix and Russell Crowe, it just I
Yeah.
don't know, it's just a story about revenge and about just I guess like I don't know, there's so many good themes with that movie. I don't know, it's just really good. And the set design's nice, the story,
Yeah.
the original score. Ridley Scott, you can't go wrong. Anything he does too is amazing. So the show comes out, you say it comes out next week, right?
Next week, May
May
15th.
15. May 15.
Yeah.
Yeah. On Netflix.
On
Really
Netflix.
excited. I can't wait. It's gonna be great. I know a lot of people are gonna love it. And Ryan, thank you for coming on today to talk about all this stuff. I had a blast. And
Thank you, Adam.
I'm gonna keep in touch with just like, other things that you're doing and gotta have you on again because it's always a pleasure just to, even though we've
Please.
only met like those couple times, but you've always been a nice person and wish you the best of
I
success with this.
You have too, Adam. Thank you. It's so cool to see what you're doing with all this podcast and your show. I'll watch your show on Bell
Yeah,
5.
once it comes out, yeah. Hopefully when it does,
Yeah.
I'll post about it and if you
Okay,
have
good.
Bell, I'll just yeah, let you know when it comes out.
Please. I'd love to see it.
Yeah. Thanks,
Thank you.
Ryan.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.